The 2026 World Cup features an expanded field of 48 teams. With this many squads taking the pitch, the opening week of group stage matches is immediately separating the prepared contenders from the rest of the pack. At the very top of the standings, the host nations are using their home field advantage to secure early, decisive leads in their brackets. This data chart shows the top of Group D, where the United States sits in first place with 6 points from 2 straight wins. Zooming in on the World Cup, you can see their +5 goal differential. That number follows a commanding 4-1 victory over Paraguay, where striker Fuller and Balogun drove the offense with 2 goals. Over in Group A, another host nation is matching that exact level of dominance. Mexico has also locked down 6 points, finishing off a 2-0 win over South Africa to maintain a spotless record. Securing 6 points in the opening week provides an immediate mathematical advantage. While much of the field is still fighting for a spot in the next round, these undefeated leaders have already earned the luxury of focusing on their knockout stage preparations. While team success is the goal, the individual race for the Golden Boot is providing the offensive engine for these early victories. Lionel Messi is tied for the tournament lead with 3 goals, reached through a clinical hat-trick in Argentina's 3-0 victory over Algeria. He is matched by Canada's Jonathan David, who proved to be a statistical equal by securing 3 goals of his own in the opening matches. Just 1 goal behind them is a competitive pack of superstars. Kylian Mbappe entered that group after scoring a brace to lead France past Senegal. Erling Haaland made his presence felt early, putting away 2 goals during Norway's victory over Iraq. And Harry Kane joined this 2-goal tier by converting a penalty and adding a second strike during England's 4-2 win over Croatia. Tracking the Golden Boot race reveals why these individuals are so valuable. In a tournament where margins are often thin, having a consistent finisher to capitalize on team efforts is what distinguishes a comfortable win from a draw. Not every group has a runaway leader. Many teams find themselves in the middle tier, the grinders, where every single goal counts towards survival. Looking at this comparison table for Group B, you see a statistical gridlock. Canada and Switzerland sit on 4 points with identical records. This repeats in Group C, where Brazil and Morocco are tied at 4 points following a draw. These middle-tier matchups are highly volatile. Japan, for example, had to erase a second-half deficit just to force a 2-2 draw against the Netherlands. Being in this grinder tier is precarious. Teams here cannot rely purely on their win-loss record, and instead may find their tournament hopes decided by complex goal differential tiebreakers. At the bottom of the standings, the scale of this tournament makes every failure feel magnified. For some, the opening week has already brought the end of the road. This chart tracks negative goal differentials, showing Haiti at the bottom of Group C. With 0 points, 2 losses, and a -4 differential, they're officially eliminated. Shifting to Group D, Turkey faces a similar crisis. They remain at 0 points after suffering consecutive defeats. In Group A, South Africa and Czechia are barely keeping their hopes alive, sitting with only a single point each. The despair of these trailing teams stands in stark contrast to the momentum of the undefeated group leaders. Surviving this 48-team gauntlet requires either immediate precision or a clinical finisher who can break a deadlock. The first week has set a ruthless stage for the knockout rounds to come.